He's had 11 top 10 singles and 5 number ones. He wrote his first number one song titled Somewhere in My Broken Heart, which won Country Music Song of the Year in 1992. It was also the top new male vocalist of the year that same year. He's a wonderful husband, a great father. Did I miss anything? Let's give a warm welcome to Grammy Award winner Billy Dean.
Thank you, Charles. I appreciate that. We can, well, maybe we bring the house lights down a little bit. You probably don't want to see me as much as I don't want to see you. So, just kidding. I appreciate that. Charles, thank you very much. Out of all the introductions I've had, I can honestly say that's the most recent. It's good to be here. Spending, walk what needs walking, though it means an extra mile. I'm gonna pray what needs praying, say what needs saying, cause we're only here for a little while. Today I stood singing songs and saying amen, saying goodbye to an old friend. He seemed so young, but he spent his life working hard to chase that dollar, putting off until tomorrow the things he should have done. It made me stop and think, what's the hurry and why the running? I don't like what I'm becoming. I'm gonna change my style, and I'm gonna take my time. Not take it all for granted, cause we're only here for a little while. Gonna hold who needs holding, gonna mend what needs mending, walk what needs walking, though it needs an extra mile. I'm gonna pray what needs praying, say what needs saying, cause we're only here for a little while. So let me love like I'll never see tomorrow. Treat each day like it's borrowed, like it's precious as a child. Take my hand, let us reach out to each other, cause we're only here for a little while. Gonna hold who needs holding, mend what needs mending, walk what needs walking, though it needs an extra mile. I'm gonna pray what needs praying, say what needs saying, cause we're only here for a little while. You know we're only here for a little while. Let's talk about a horse from Tennessee. Back about 1825, left Tennessee very much alive. I never would have made it through the Arkansas mud if I hadn't been right on the Tennessee stud. Had a little trouble with my sweetheart's call. One of her brothers was a bad outlaw. I sent her a note about my Uncle Fudd. The Tennessee stud was long and lean, the color of the sun, and his eyes were green. He had the nerve, he had the blood, and there never was a horse like the Tennessee stud. Across the mountains in the Rio Grande. Yeah, we crossed Big Muddy and we forded a flood on the Tennessee mare and the Tennessee stud. But being a gambler, we couldn't agree. We got in a fight over Tennessee. I jerked my gun and it fell with a thud, and I got away on the Tennessee stud. The Tennessee stud was long and lean, the color of the sun, and his eyes were green. He had the nerve, he had the blood, and there never was a horse like the Tennessee stud. Got as lonesome as a man could be, dreaming of my sweetheart in Tennessee. My Tennessee stud's green eyes turned blue, 'cause he was dreaming of a sweetheart too. So we looked on back to Arkansas. I whooped her brother and I whooped her pa. I found that girl with the golden hair, and she was riding on the Tennessee mare. Yeah, the Tennessee stud was long and lean, the color of the sun, and his eyes were green. He had the nerve, he had the blood, and there never was a horse like the Tennessee stud. Now we got a little baby on the cabin floor. We got a little horse cold laying round our door. You know I love that girl with the golden hair, and my Tennessee stud loves his Tennessee mare. Traveling with a rodeo, it's the only life I'll ever know. It started in New Mexico, it must have been 1,000 years ago. It used to be the best, they'd say, riding young wild horses for my pay. And now I'm much too old it seems, I only ride wild horses in my dreams. Ride 'em, cowboy, but don't let him throw you down. You can't make no money if you hit the ground. Ride 'em, cowboy, but don't let him throw you down. You're the toughest cowboy in town. You see, Midnight, he was a champion. He was the only bronc I couldn't ride. Oh, but now our hero Midnight's blind, right little children for a dime. The ladies used to hang around, I must have been a hero in their eyes. But my silver spurs are rusted now, Lord, I wished I'd tried to settle down. They told me, ride 'em, cowboy, don't let him throw you down. You can't make no money if you hit the ground. Ride 'em, cowboy, don't let him throw you down. You're the toughest cowboy in town. I used to be traveling cowboy, and now there's no They told me, ride on, cowboy, and don't let him throw you down. You can't make no money if you hit the ground. Ride on, cowboy, and don't let him throw you down. You're the toughest cowboy in town. Strapped on my horse to the way across my hips, 2 cold 45s and them white plastic lips. Thank you. I'd head west through our neighborhood, and they'd say, here comes young Billy, and he's up to no good. The road ain't trailed through the neighbor's backyard. I'm shooting the bad guys through my handlebars. But known for my brave, both far and near. Lord, to be late for supper was my only fear. I miss Billy the Kid, the time that he had and the life that he lived. And I guess he must have got caught, his innocence lost. I wonder where he is, 'cause I miss Billy the Kid. Well, these days I don't know whose side to be on. There's such a thin line between a right and a wrong. I live and learn, I do the best I can, but there's only so much you can do as a man. I miss Billy the Kid, the times that he had and the life that he lived. I guess he must have got caught, his innocence lost. I wonder where he is, 'cause I miss Billy the Kid. Well, thank you. What a great audience. Thank you so much. Wow. Keep that up. I just buy a house and stick around here for a while. Hey, thanks everyone for coming out. You know, we played around here in the Carolinas off and on over the years, and I realize there's also a lot of people here that may not have ever seen me or familiar with some of my music. So let me tell you what the evening's going to kind of shape up to be for me tonight, for you. First of all, I thought I would pick a couple of albums that I've done and pick some songs off those albums to do tonight. The first one I'll tell you a little bit about. This one here is just simply for those who maybe might be familiar with some of my songs and maybe not familiar with the guy who sang them. I thought I would just start with simply the hits. We brought an album full of hits, and I've been fortunate enough to have a few of them, and I'm very thankful for that. And also, not only just doing some of the hits, but tell you some of the stories behind some of the songs and what inspired me to write and record some of the music that I did.